Takže dobrý den, dámy a pánové, já vítám dnešního streamu. Dneska se pojďme opět na hru Horizon Zero Dawn. A potom jsem včera, respektive dneska vypnul brzo. Jak jsem slíbil, dneska dáme aspoň 2 hodinky. Hodně zaživný gameplay. Kapa. Samozřejmě to bude o hovně. Já jim prodělal vždycky, jak hraju hru. Vždycky, když streamuju, tak mě baví asi prvních 5-6 hodin a pak už teda chci dohrát co nejdřív. Jo, nová hra vlastně na Epiku. To jsem zapomněl. Galaxy Civilization 3. To už tam myslím jednou bylo, ale já se kouknu, jestli to nám přidá, ne už. Sakra. Stalker byl odložen, škoda. Jak to dáme? Tak, příběh. Dneska 21. Am I right? Ale... Tak, zvětšíme to, až se přečíst. Máme to tam a můžeme jít hrát. Tak, to jsme tu včera, respektive dneska dělali. Go to Sunfall. Z druhém konci, že? Jo, ježišmarja. Tak si zkrátíme cestu trochu. Jo, ještě ten FPS, musím vypnout tu mrtku. Co nám snižuje FPS na streamu. Tak. to. To ještě nějaké chipsy. Zkoušíme, co to bude ještě. Ale jo.
This grapes.
Madam.
Helpful.
Ty pičo, co to je?
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Co je pod nima? Hlavně asahem.
It's a nice idea, but what's the point? They won't bring us home in time.
Wow. I don't know.
The Sun Ring. A proud tradition of the Carja.
It's not like this in Meridian. At least, not anymore.
Give them time. I'm sure they'd miss it. Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful. Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
My god.
Meridian. Yesterday, I never showed. I don't know about you, but I didn't fight to start on the street.
To je Shadowkeeper.
If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
Don't stride around like you own the place out there.
I'll take the shot, even if it means having a listen of the house. Very well.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King. The light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the
At least it's not as bad as Meridian.
Oh, the Kestrels. Ah, they want us to see this, boy. It makes it quite an...
This is insane.
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there. The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride. I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you'll have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Are
Malfunction.
you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Ah!
I underestimated you. I think by now
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? What? To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo. I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo.
Yeah, bah.
Captain Okilo. Are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
I'm gonna make you pay for that.
You've had considerable
We're too
experience
close to
in
the trap
robot
robot to stop us
conflict.
now. The data points.
And I've got
Samluj
the
se sebe do píče.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking...
Playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Should give me the upper hand.
Intruder! Get her!
Power's down.
Another route.
I've done this before. Just need my focus. Now this thing is dangerous.
Čo, vyjoj tu mrtku. Treasure boxy, moje oblíbené boxy.
Here we go. There's a part missing.
Oh
Maybe
shit.
there's a storage area nearby.
Here we go again.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he...
Nějaká římsa, kdybych si zachytil třeba. Asi ne, to bych chtěl pojít moc. To ukázat. Tady je doleva. No, doprava.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went into...
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now? And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family.
Found one. Looks intact.
Jo, intakt. Intakt. Tak to tam jebni a...
That should do the trick. Now
Teďka
let's
jde
get that door open.
doleva, dolů, dolů a doprava, nahoru. Chuja. Aha, to je naopak. Takže to je naopak, tím pádem tohle je dolů. Tenhle je doleva, to máme dobře. Tenhle je nahoru. A tenhle je doprava, co je dobře, a poslední je dolů.
That did it.
Yep.
Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Okay, puzdý. Shadow Kurja.
Eclipse.
Eclipse.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good. Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Všechny sudám. Co teda kultisti bez robotu, to bych měl dát. Jako nejsou, to nejsou roboti.
Where's that shot from? Incoming!
Tak pojďme. Yeah. Ja, ty jsi naštěvenávají vlastně. Bouchni. Bam. O kurwa mać.
The sun can't save you now. I will cheat.
That's the last of them.
Alert. H-lock structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Bleed for the shadow. Spread out. A gift.
You cannot escape our grasp.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Takový slabka. Jdeme hledat Gaiu. Jdeme hledat Daju.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics.
Vůbec nezajímá a my chceme pokračovat dál.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. More eclipse.
Careful now.
Kde je jaký eklip zas? Vrum. Koby zase startuje motorku.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New...
Show no mercy.
Já vidím, já jsem zapomněl. Tady jde davkovat.
Righteousness.
Hey.
That's the last of them. Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
No, 21. Super.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all?
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions.
Are these...
For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist.
Artificial wombs.
I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program.
Human beings.
Now, let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Raleigh Accords.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Bots would benefit from antilopine morphologies,
Like
though Caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
It got removed.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we... Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Takže přijetí vlády nad ní.
Probably going to need it.
To pak to je
The
akt.
Alpha Registry master file.
Jo.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
You're an idiot. A dangerous idiot, but an idiot. All this talk of destiny and fate. I'm sure Hades speaks the same language, doesn't he? You're being played for a fool. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Duran ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform, and there's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it. I wasn't built to take a behemoth's charge either. That did it. One more pillar and that platform will come down. And my weapons with it.
Dobré, jako, ale...
I should try lowering the behemoth into the pillars. It's down.
A máme věci zpátky. Bahamut.
Hey! Guess who got a weapon back? big dumb target. Come and get it!
Focus, gente.
Freeze can stay on its head. Quiet arrows should set it off. There's components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with its lift attacks. Parts I can use.
Dobré, fajné, popiči toto. I can't be my able.
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head. Something to do with its lift attacks. Freeze can't stay on its hips. Should set it off.
Moje mrtko. Moje mrtko.
Gotta check the machine carcasses. They might have parts.
Tak určitě. Mám víno, maremutko.
That canister.
Mám tě, pičo.
Looks important.
Slabko. Ty fejsi.
Silence! Shadows, kill her.
Jasne, že jo. Jo, bez... Ty rozbitá animace, lol.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Jo, jsi trápný. Čo bolo? Mount? Aha, hovno.
Silence.
OK. Maček se raduje, lol. A ne. Hezky pěkně.
Traitor!
Traitor! Let's go! Oh, ty vole.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Ne, asi.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who.
Who?
Yeah!
Yeah. To si fakt myslíš, že budu cestovat 4 kiláky? No, I don't think so. Je Betty? A kde můžu cestovat? Tady, jo. Dobré. Right now, já si jdu odnes ještě chipsy odnést. Vyhodit asi. Tak, a jsem ready na to finále. No doufám, že to je konec už.
That smell. Trees on fire. The embrace.
Aha.
Sentinels had
Pokud se
time
to
to
všimnu.
warn the tribe.
No jasné, ty pičovinko pojebaná. To bych se nesměl kurva vrátit, aby tu nebyl ten nakorát pojebaný. Čo, nastarnutý, kritika, bum. Na 300. Kde? A ležíš, mrtko, co? Ležíš. Kurva, už ne. A co je po tobě, co, ty pičo?
You stand here. Anything to protect the embrace. But the gates couldn't hold. This is Hades' future. Metal. Ash.
Jedem. Victor, you're dead.
For years, this is my entire world. It can be destroyed in hours.
Opa. Hej, more, tiger. Puma Levhart. Puma Levhart zabil. Aby tu mŕtku. Ježiš, sorry.
No bird song. I've never heard the embrace so quiet.
Vidí mi to slunko do očí. Mrtka, špinavá.
So dead.
Všecko no max a pojedeme.
The search.
Ha. O kurwa, pis.
The eclipse smashed through.
Jak nemůže je... More. To je joke.
Get over here! She's coming!
Aha, teď jsou dva. Mrtka. Lagi. Lagi. Čo?
Only one way out of this. Fight!
Zabili monta. Okej, další. Však jsem za stromem, ale do piče. dva svítí, to slunko. Jsem si zastřídil různě. Tak jedna. To bude stačí asi. Tak. Vím, že to co HPčka, tak to vůbec nevadí.
Introduced. Saving these for the trail. More Eclipse. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried.
Chipicho.
I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
Ne, nevidíš mě. Dobré.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our
goddess!
mother! Rah!
Hezky pěkně.
Varl and Sona, they're still alive.
Tak jdem na to, jdeme rozbít, pičo, mrtky.
You can't evade this shit.
No! Oh!
Bring down the demon! Strike it down!
Kill them all! Faithless and forsaken! You will die!
Disappeared!
The corruption will not take hold! to the tainted earth, demon! May the goddess remember!
Jasné, brácho, určitě. Nemám healy, ale to je pohoda, ale na co? Pohodě, ale nic nebylo. No, jasné, zabij mě. Bez healu, to se úplně vyhealuju. Úplně mám hodně šanci, no. Bože, ta hra neuvažuje vůbec na tu obtížnost.
Destroy it! Bring down the demon!
Back to the tainted earth, demon!
Strike it down!
May the goddess remember! Faithless and forsaken, you will die!
Destroy it!
The corruption will not take hold!
Bring down the demon!
Ale no tak už, kurva, to se nedá. To se nám jak healovat, ty vole, vůbec nic.
Strike it down! Destroy it!
Lost them! Faithless and forsaken, you will die!
Bring down the demon!
May the goddess remember! Back to the tainted earth, demon! The corruption will not take hold!
Strike it down!
May the goddess remember!
Grab this while we can.
Jasné, pičo.
The corruption will not take hold!
A to kde střílí? Co to kurva je? Ty vole, nechtěl bych to hrát na hardopí ani za hovno. Co, já to mám píči, já to mám úplně v píči, já si to dám pěkně na story mod. Tak.
Faithless and forsaken, you will die! Back to the tainted earth, demon! May the goddess remember! Fight back, damn you! The corruption will not take hold! Faithless and forsaken, you will die! Faithless and forsaken, you will die!
We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped. I thought we would die.
Tak tu varle.
Aloy, your deeds... You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the Embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decision saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here. Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
I'm glad to see you.
Your injuries, are they serious?
A gash or two. Nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did.
Aloy, you've come back. So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters
A
upon
ty choď do
extinction.
piči, ty kurva.
What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
I fought my way past an army while you cowered in this cave. You really think you can stop me?
Aloy, that is not necessary.
What would you know about what's necessary? About what it took for me to be standing here, now, on this threshold? This was my birthright. You don't get to take it from me a second time.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
Aletheia.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped. So this is Aletheia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I...
Someday. That's what you always say. We want it now. It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not
Agenda scan.
It wouldn't open
Genetic
for them.
identity confirmed. Entry
Of course they
authorized.
needed it.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum.
Go
a
away!
place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device.
Hello, child.
And place it on the
My
side
name
of your
is
head,
Samina.
just behind your
Today
eye.
is a...
I had
Hello,
the
child.
grimmest pits of the world
My name
looking
is
for focuses
Samina.
to repair.
Today
And
is
here
a...
sat a trove,
Your first day of
in which
school.
no one.
There's so much for you to learn. So much promise
Priority
and
check for
possibilities.
Dr. Sobek.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard.
Elizabeth,
The charnel house of knowledge.
this message
What we
serves
might
to
have
inform you of
achieved
an
had not been
unforeseen and
denied.
catastrophic anomaly.
Maybe there's a way
3
to fix it.
microseconds ago, the Gaia
It's not
Prime
why I
facility received a data transmission of unknown origin.
What's the whole of human
Its
knowledge
immediate
mixed with
effect
the
was to
origin of
transform
one
my
girl?
subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities
I will.
of a highly chaotic nature.
What?
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it. That hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if... Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Alufia 9. Brood 1 access unsealed.
Káuteď. Já budu to vidět, ty svítí slunko. Sakra.
This is
Kurva.
interesting.
Aha, jak se modlí najednou. A nevěřícná kurva.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it.
Možná.
I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
She went into all...
Forgi, já už máme 7 skills.
the Mother Mountain and was anointed by the goddess for help.
Tak. No, ještě musíme vezme vlastně. Až tady, jo. Okidoki. Jo. Oh, hello there. Jak se to dostanem? Bitter Crimp. Ok, budu se po cestě.
comes cold, then the snowfall.
Tady bych to pro jistotu jenom za ní ten waypoint, ty vole. Ach jo, tyjo, co jsem komu udělal?
Calm, calm.
Ne, do piče. Dobře. Skoro. No hurá, konečně vypojď, ty vole. Neexistuje.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new? Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side. It's on to me. stop tensing up. Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Can't be too prepared.
Tático.
That might have been the biggest guard you've got, Gaia.
Ok. Bastante coisa ali onde vão, tá?
sacrifice. Did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg?
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Tak si vlastně Hades skrytý.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Look down, look down, look down.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find.
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Well, not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years, and we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Mind your footing.
Zipu.
Guess that's my way across. It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over. This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal. Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for. Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's all right. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And... see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, all right?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
Really?
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
The show must go on.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke. Make it all go.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture!
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Venting atmosphere.
Takže ho nezabil. Potka. Popičovka, no.
He killed them all.
Yep.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Master
The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Whee! Jdem to dohrát.
That didn't sound good.
Uj, to nic. Never mind. Kolik máme času? Ještě asi 20 minut. Tak při něj musím to dohrávat večer. Přijdu.
That didn't sound good.
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Zde. To je dobré vědět, teda.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse.
It's a long story.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs. Until finally, I succeeded. That's when I detected it. A faint signal.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan.
Hades.
So you thought it was a titan?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The grave hoard. It couldn't speak when I found it. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to, but the Spire was always its foremost.
What did it want to know about
its precise location? Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had
enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much.
And the Shadow Carja?
The Carja Civil War was a happy coincidence.
An opportunity?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present hate. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' a thrilling technical challenge. Especially with the alterations I included.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access.
What made you turn on Hades?
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot.
A little late?
Indeed. I'd already When I completed work on the focus network, Hades summoned me to the next moment. I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever.
So when did I come into this?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then, the more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success.
You've done terrible things, Silence. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but...
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again.
Really?
I've done all I can. From here on out, take my lance. Fit the master over...
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades.
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere and everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Baby.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Je tady nějaká cesta dál třeba. Nevádí, neřešíme.
Smoke and smoke. That's how you know you've done a good day's work.
Dneska vychází její God of War vlastně. Na PC.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a guard.
Move along. You have no need to loiter around here.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. The Eclipse will attack soon, from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
No. Blameless Murat. Kaj si Muro do Muradin?
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are under. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel, but many came. Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line.
Yes, bolstered by some of the Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation. You're welcome to tour the defense.
And the Spire. Aaron.
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is...
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at evening. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere... Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there.
Visit both defense sites.
By the sun, an attack is coming.
No, já si myslím, že to dneska už ukončím tady. Nestihli jsme to úplně celé, bohužel, ale večer je ještě čas. Tak možná hodinka. Měl být poslední vlastně útok, co tam mají. Tak, hodíme si tady saveík. Dali jsme 6 levelů, ty vole, dobré. Tak. Končit. Tak, takže doufám, že se vám tento stream líbil, pokud ano, dejte like, pokud ještě nemáte, dejte odběr. Určitě tento stream se svými přáteli. No a pro tento stream už teda čus.